Hi there, welcome to my channel. If you're new, it's great to have you here, and if you are familiar with it, welcome back. In this episode, I just wanted to have a quick little share that was brought up to me by a new subscriber, Jazz Hamilton, who had asked, can you do a video about what is currently going on and how to deal with the negative stuff and how to strive during this anxious time? And it was my understanding that this was initially in reference to the current situation in the States where there are some riots and protests happening over the George Floyd death. I mean, I guess time will tell what really happened there. But obviously the situation is not a great one. And so if you haven't seen the episode titled How to Be an Unstoppable Empath During This Pandemic, I would really encourage you to check that out. I will link it here. And just have an open mind, because it seems like there's a lot of things happening in the world right now. We've gone from like the fear of the Australian fires and the craziness there to then this pandemic with COVID, and now into the almost complete upheaval of a government. Whatever's going on in the States, I don't live there, so I can only go by what I'm seeing in the news or posts online, but my heart goes out to people who obviously are in a lot of fear because of the situation. And so I was just wanting to highlight with people who maybe identify as empaths, and an empath is really someone who is very sensitive to energies or feelings, thoughts. They pick up on things very quickly. I would like to say they have a very high sense of intuition. It's really important that you take care of yourself. And if you watch that other video about how to be an unstoppable empath, it highlights some ways in which you can do that. But this is just a reminder for you to understand that it's really about us tuning into ourselves and doing the healing work within so that we can start to see it being mirrored outside of us. Because I think so many people are caught up in this finger pointing kind of game and victim mentality. They're not seeing the real issue. We have this shadow and this dark part of ourselves that we have for so long been suppressing, and it's like this white supremacy, racism is all part of that shadow, and it's now like so much in our face, and people are in backlash because something needs to happen about it. And yeah, there's been so many lives taken when they should not have been taken, and so many people have been harmed, whether they're being put in prisons or used basically still as slaves, in my opinion. It's like there needs to be a change here, and now is the time for us to become aware and to become conscious of our actions and where we stand within love versus hate or fear sort of mentality. And I just want to point out, as empaths, it might be really necessary for you to look past like the smoke and mirrors of the media and things that are being shared online, because we really don't know the truth. And I don't want to get into all that conspiracy theory stuff, but I would encourage you to just read and trust your instincts about the situation and continue to do the steps to protect your energy, to protect your mind, connecting with community that you trust and that's going to be supportive and comes from that place of love, while still taking the actionable steps to stand up for what is right, because we all have the responsibility to do that. But just know that this is like part of the process of us like bringing in this new world, the dawn of this new era. And it includes obviously the tower moments where things need to crumble, and they need to crumble before the new can come. You know, I was gardening the other day, and I just think about how I had to go through like kind of with my little mini plow thing, just like raking through the dirt and like lifting up the dirt and getting deep into that and seeing the mess and like the chaos. And there were these worms, and I think I might have hurt a worm or two, which is really sad. Sorry, worms. But it's like this upheaval so that then I could put the seeds in and kind of start creating this new environment. And I kind of liken it to that. So we just have to trust that the process is happening and that we can do the best to protect ourselves and to show love to other people, show respect to other people, because everyone is scared, I think. No matter what color their skin is, people don't know what's going on. They're worried, is their home gonna be broken into, or is someone gonna like kill me or whatever? And we need to start shifting from that place into the new place that we want to be. I hope that kind of answers some of that question that Jazz Hamilton had. Thank you again. If any of you have any other suggestions for videos or topics to talk about, obviously let me know. And I would love to share my thoughts and some of my ideas about them. Take care.